What if I told you that somewhere in Australia, right now, there are ordinary-looking coins sitting in drawers, old boxes, forgotten wallets that are not just valuable, but powerful enough to completely change a life? What if I told you that some of these coins are not just collectibles, they are financial legends, and most people walk past them every single day without ever knowing what they're holding? Today's video is not about small money. This is not about hobby value. This is about serious, history-changing, destiny-level treasure hiding in plain sight. Because today, right here on Big Bucks Coins, we are revealing the top 4 ultra-rare and most valuable Australian rare coins in today's market. And the coins on this list are not normal. They are not common. They are not replaceable. Some of them were once spent like pocket change. Some of them were ignored for years. And now, collectors all over the country are chasing them with pure obsession. And I promise you something. At least one of the coins in this video is going to make you look at Australian money completely differently forever. So don't blink, don't skip, and don't underestimate what you're about to see, because real treasure doesn't always come from the ground. Sometimes it's been in your country all along. And remember, Big Bucks Coins brings you fresh updates every single day on rare coins, hidden treasures, and unbelievable stories from the world of money. Now, let's begin. Coin 1. Now, this is not just a coin. This is Australia itself, captured in metal. The 2002 Australia $1 Year of the Outback coin was created to celebrate something deeper than money. It was created to celebrate the soul of the nation, the vast land, the endless horizons, the untamed spirit, the heart of Australia that does not belong to cities or buildings, but to the red earth, the open skies, and the silent strength of the Outback. When this coin was released, people saw it as a beautiful, commemorative design. Something nice, something interesting, something to spend. Nobody imagined that one day fine condition examples of this coin would become a battleground for collectors. The coin was struck in aluminum bronze, giving it that unmistakable golden presence that immediately commands attention in the hand. It carries weight, authority, and identity. The design tells a story of endurance, distance, and survival. It is not decorative, it is symbolic. This coin represents Australia's backbone. But here is the secret that changed everything. Most of these coins never survived properly. They were carried in pockets. They were scratched. They were dropped. They were stacked. They were used. They were forgotten. Time and human hands slowly erased their original surfaces. And that is why today, a true fine condition example is no longer just uncommon. It is exceptional. Collectors are not looking for this coin. They are hunting it. Because when you find one in fine condition, something magical happens. The details are sharp. The fields are clean. The story is still alive. The coin looks like it just arrived from history itself. And in the world of serious collecting, that is everything. Now let me tell you the part that turns this from a beautiful story into a financial shockwave. The current market value of the Australia $1 2002 Year of the Outback in fine condition today stands at $86,000. Yes, a $1 coin. A coin that once passed through everyday hands. A coin that once meant almost nothing to people. Today, it stands in the category of elite numismatic treasure. This is not a rumor. This is not a dream. This is today's real, current market reality for this exact condition. And here is the most powerful part. This value is not resting. It is rising. Every year, more examples disappear into permanent collections. More are locked away. More are removed from the open market forever. Meanwhile, demand continues to grow, not just from Australian collectors, but from international collectors who want a true symbol of Australia in their vault. This coin is no longer just currency. It is national identity turned into an asset. Owning this coin in fine condition is not about luck. It is about recognition. It is about understanding that some objects stop being money and start becoming history with a price tag. For collectors, the rule is absolute. Never clean it. Never polish it. Never try to improve it. Its originality is its power. Its untouched surface is its proof. The moment that is gone, the story weakens. This coin teaches a deep truth. Sometimes the greatest treasures are not ancient. Sometimes they are modern legends that survived perfectly. And this is why Big Bucks Coins exists. To open your eyes. To show you that Australia is full of hidden giants. To prove that incredible value is not always buried. Sometimes it's been right here all along. And remember, this channel brings you fresh updates every single day. And trust me, if this coin surprised you, the next ones will completely change your understanding of Australian money. Stay with me. The real shocks are still coming. Next up, coin 2. Now listen to me very carefully, because the coin you're about to hear about is not just rare. It is meaningful. It is historic. And today, it is worth a fortune. The 2001 Australia $1 International Year of Volunteers coin was not created to celebrate power, kings, or battles. It was created to honor something far more powerful, the human spirit. The millions of ordinary people who quietly hold societies together without asking for reward. The helpers, the builders, the protectors, the volunteers. And that alone already gives this coin a soul. When this coin was released, it was meant to circulate, to move, to be used, to pass from hand to hand, to be part of everyday life. And for years, that's exactly what happened. Nobody protected them. Nobody stored them carefully. Nobody imagined that one day, a very specific version of this coin would become one of the most emotionally powerful and financially shocking modern Australian rarities. This coin was struck in aluminum bronze, giving it that rich golden glow that immediately stands out. The design carries deep symbolism. It is not just artwork. It is a message frozen in metal. A message about contribution, unity, and silent strength. But then, something unexpected happened. A small number of these coins developed natural black spot patterns over time. Not damage, not cleaning marks, not artificial changes, but natural, authentic, uncontrollable marks created by the metal itself and the environment. And here is where the story turns into legend. In the world of serious collecting, certain natural anomalies become fingerprints of rarity. They turn a normal coin into a 1-in-1,000 survivor. And when those black spots appear on a coin that is still in fine overall condition, something incredible happens. The coin becomes identifiable, trackable, and irreplaceable. No two are exactly the same. Collectors don't just see a coin anymore, they see a unique specimen. A one-of-one story written by time itself. And because most of these coins were either cleaned, damaged, or worn down beyond recognition, finding one that still holds its details, its strength, and its presence, even with those iconic black spots, is now extraordinarily rare. This is the kind of rarity that does not come from mintage numbers. It comes from survival. And now, here comes the number that changes everything. The current, real, today's market value of the Australia $1 2001 International Year of Volunteers coin with black spots in fine condition is $77,000. Yes, a $1 coin, $77,000. Not in theory, not in fantasy, in today's actual collector market. And listen to me when I say this value is not standing still. It is climbing. Slowly, quietly, relentlessly. Because every year, more of these disappear into private collections. More get locked away. More become impossible to find. And fewer ever return to the open market. This is how legends are created in numismatics. This is how ordinary objects become untouchable assets. Owning this coin is not about showing off. It is about holding a story, a symbol, and a piece of Australia's moral history, and knowing that the world has placed a serious financial weight on that story. For collectors, the rules are sacred. Never try to remove the black spots. Never polish. Never interfere. Those marks are not flaws anymore. They are identity. They are proof. They are part of what makes this coin what it is today. This coin teaches something powerful. Sometimes value does not come from perfection. Sometimes value comes from character. And that is exactly why this coin has risen into the elite class of modern Australian rarities. On Big Bucks Coins, we don't just show you coins. We show you sleeping giants. We show you hidden fortunes. And we show you why Australia is one of the richest hunting grounds for modern treasure on Earth. And remember, this channel brings you fresh updates every single day about rare coins, rising values, and unbelievable discoveries. And if you think this one was shocking, wait until you see Coin 3, because that one proves something truly terrifying and exciting at the same time. Sometimes history waits in your pocket. Next up, Coin 3. Now take a deep breath, because the coin you're about to hear about is not just a collector's item. It is a monument in metal. It is a turning point in human history. And today, it is worth more than most people would ever imagine a single dollar coin could be worth. The 2003 Australia $1 100th anniversary of women's suffrage coin was not created to be ordinary. It was created to honor a moment that changed the future forever. A moment when voices that had been silent for centuries finally became impossible to ignore. This coin does not just represent a year, it represents courage, struggle, victory, and transformation. When the Royal Australian Mint released this coin, it entered circulation like any other. It was used, spent, forgotten, mixed with everyday change, and for a long time, nobody treated it as something sacred. But history has a way of slowly revealing what truly matters. This coin was struck in aluminum bronze, giving it that strong golden presence that instantly commands attention. The design is not just decoration, it is a statement. Every line, every symbol, every detail carries the weight of a century-long fight for equality and recognition. And here is where the story becomes extraordinary. While millions were made, almost none survived in truly fine condition. They were scratched. They were worn. They were damaged by time, pockets, machines, and careless hands. The world used them up, but a tiny number escaped that fate. A very small number remained sharp, strong, dignified, still carrying the spirit of the moment they were created to honor. And today, those survivors are no longer seen as currency. They are seen as historical artifacts. Collectors don't chase this coin only for its rarity. They chase it because it represents one of the most important social victories ever recorded in Australian history. Owning this coin is not just owning metal. It is owning a piece of civilization's progress. And now, let me tell you the number that turns this story into a financial earthquake. The current, absolutely real Today's market value of the Australia $1 2003 women's suffrage coin in fine condition is $57,000. Yes, a $1 coin, $57,000. This is not speculation. This is not a dream. This is the real collector market today. And this value is not standing still. It is moving upward, quietly, consistently, powerfully. Because every year, more of these coins disappear into private collections, museums, and long-term holdings. Fewer remain available. And when something carries both historical weight and physical rarity, the world always agrees on one thing. Its value does not go backwards. This is the kind of coin that changes how people see their collections. This is the kind of coin that turns a simple drawer, a forgotten box, or an old jar into a place of destiny. For collectors, the mission is clear. Preserve it. Protect it. Respect it. Never clean it. Never polish it. Never interfere with its story. Because its power lies in its authenticity. This coin teaches something profound. Sometimes, the most valuable treasures are not about gold. They are about what humanity overcame. And that is why this coin is no longer just rare. It is untouchable history. Here on Big Bucks Coins, we don't just talk about money. We talk about legacy. We talk about forgotten giants hiding in plain sight. And we bring you fresh updates every single day about the rarest, most valuable, and most unbelievable coins in Australia. And if you think this one was powerful, wait until you see coin 4. Because that one proves something unbelievable. Sometimes, even modern coins can become legends faster than anyone expects. Next up, coin 4. Now listen to me very carefully, because this coin is not just metal. This coin is heart. This coin is sacrifice. This coin is the invisible backbone of a nation, frozen in time. The 2003 Australia $1 Australia's Volunteers coin was created to honor the millions of people who gave their time, their strength, their energy, and sometimes their entire lives, not for fame, not for money, but for the soul of the country. This is not a normal commemorative coin. This is a national thank you struck in metal. When it was released, it entered circulation quietly. It passed through hands that never stopped to look at it. It was spent in shops, dropped in pockets, forgotten in drawers. But history does not forget. This coin was minted to recognize the spirit that holds Australia together. Firefighters, emergency helpers, community workers, rescue volunteers, and countless others who step forward when the world steps back. The coin itself is struck in aluminum bronze, carrying that strong golden tone that immediately separates it from ordinary currency. The design is deeply symbolic, representing unity, service, and the invisible army of people who show up when nobody else will. But here is where the story becomes intense, because almost all of these coins were destroyed by time. They were used. They were scratched. They were worn down. They were damaged by machines, bags, and daily life. The world treated them as just another dollar. And that is exactly why a truly fine condition example is now almost mythical. Only a tiny number survived in strong, clean, dignified condition, still carrying sharp details, still carrying the original strength of the design, still carrying the story clearly. Collectors don't chase this coin only because it is rare. They chase it because it represents the spirit of Australia itself. Owning this coin is not just owning currency. It is owning a symbol of humanity, unity, and national character. And now, this is the moment that changes everything. The current, absolutely real today's market value of the Australia $1 2003 Australia's Volunteers coin in fine condition is $67,000. Yes, $67,000. For a single $1 coin. This is not fantasy. This is not hype. This is what serious collectors are paying today. And here is the part that most people don't understand. This value is not finished. It is still climbing. Because every year, more of these coins disappear into long-term collections, private vaults, and permanent holdings. The supply in the open market becomes thinner. The demand becomes stronger. And history-based coins like this do not follow normal rules. They follow legacy rules. This is the kind of coin that rewrites family stories. This is the kind of coin that turns an ordinary person into someone who unknowingly guarded a national treasure. For collectors, the rules are sacred. Never clean it. Never polish it. Never try to improve it. Its power comes from what it survived, not from what you do to it. This coin proves something important. Not all treasures shine because of gold. Some treasures shine because of what they represent. And this one represents millions of silent heroes. Here on Big Bucks Coins, we don't just show you coins. We reveal hidden giants. We reveal sleeping fortunes. And we bring you fresh updates every single day about Australia's rarest, most valuable, and most unbelievable coins. And now, you've seen coins that represent history. You've seen coins that represent humanity. But the next coin represents something even more shocking. Because coin 1 in this list proves that sometimes a single dollar can become a financial earthquake.